You're watching KUAM News Extra with Sonia Artero.
And welcome back. During the first 6 months of duty, each sentinel who guards the tomb of the unknown soldier cannot talk to anyone nor watch TV. All off-duty time is spent studying the 175 notable people that are laid to rest in Arlington National Cemetery. A guard must memorize who they are and where they are interred. Besides being able to flawlessly perform 7 different types of walks, honors, and ceremonies, every guard spends 5 hours a day getting his uniforms ready. Once again, we are talking with Juan Blas, the only Chamorro to guard the tomb of the unknown soldier. So tell us, why does it take 5 hours a day to prepare your uniform?
It's really the most intensified and rigorous, regimented position, and it requires total dedication. I was good with the iron and the ironing board. And of course our uniform is the dress blues.
Right, and you're living in the barracks literally right beneath the tomb. You have everything there, it's all there for you. Describe what's there.
Yes, and we have a special driver that will take our white shirt and go for a 1-hour laundry and iron service. And it comes back, but we're never satisfied. You know how you are when you...
5 hours, you have to be doing something.
Well, yes. So we do a lot of ironing. It's the only iron I know by history that has been on as long as the guards have been guarding the tomb. 24 hours a day, set on the highest setting. And when we put an iron cloth over the uniform, and we spray a lot of water, and it just sizzles. But it really cleans, and the uniform comes out superb.
Wow. Now, how long did it take you to memorize everyone that is laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery?
Oh, that's only a small fraction of 175 notables that are buried there.
Yes.
One of the unique things, and I look back, and I know I lost my hair, but I had a nice hair.
Speaking of hair, people at home, we will show video of pictures of Juan Blas during that time, so we can go ahead and run that.
Oh my goodness. This is almost like the Tonight Show. You're showing a clip and then I have to explain.
There you are.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that is the tomb of the unknown soldier, and the sergeant in the middle facing the tomb, that will be me.
Okay.
And that's a sentinel at twilight. Guarding. You know, the tomb is guarded 24 hours a day. Actually, it started back since 1927.
Wow.
I already explained earlier that the daylight hours is 1 hour. Now, Sonia, that has changed. Now, present day, they're trying to accommodate the thousands and thousands of tourists. So it's changed every half hour. But back then, during my time, it is horrible during the winter, and it is horrible during the summer. Because in Washington, D.C., the heat can get up to 120 degrees on the plaza, reflected by the marble. And then in the winter, it can get below 0, 2 degrees, but with the wind chill factor -20.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because you actually described a story for which one of the soldiers was growing an icicle on the Capitol. Explain that.
It's very nerve-wracking for me, because I'm very sensitive to my men. And I go out there, and I only stay out like 5 to 10 minutes just to formally change the guard. As long as they're tourists, and you know tourists are notoriously crazy when they visit different parts of the world. It can be below 0, and there's still tourists out there.
Wow.
So we still have to maintain our vigil. And I would go out there, and my guard has been out there the past 55 minutes, and I'm there now to formally change the guard. And there's icicles coming down the brim of the hat, and nose is running, and it turned to icicles, and it's just terrible, because back then, compared to now, we didn't have earmuffs, and we didn't have any overcoats and things like that.
And nowadays, the guards can wear earmuffs and overcoats, but back in your day, they could not, right?
No, we were strictly what you call a strack soldier. And one of the things that makes you graduate to become a member of that is undergoing 6 to 8 months of rigorous training, where if I'm the sergeant, you have to convince me. I have to watch you carefully, both not psychologically, but watch you to see if you can withstand extreme weather condition. Extreme meaning the hottest possible and the coldest possible. So we do practice downstairs, going in a sauna room or a steam bath.
And standing at attention.
And standing at attention for 45 minutes at a time. And then thinking that you've already finished that, you're going to relax. No, I will send you right into the reefer chill box set at 32 degrees, and it's freezing.
From one extreme to the next.
From one extreme. And the reason we do that is because if a soldier can last 6 months of that rigorous training, then we know possibly that there's a slim chance he will ever pass out under those extreme conditions. We've never had anybody to pass out in the history.
That was my next question.
Yes.
So no one has ever, they've
but
been able
I'm
to withstand.
willing to really, and I thank you for the opportunity, I'm willing to reveal some of the behind the scenes, and I'll talk you through that thing, and I'm very descriptive.
And then really quick, like the tape and girdle process, please describe for our viewers what you must go through to have that stature, if you will, to be a guard.
Yes, because that leads to the ability of the general public to almost see a robot-like soldier. From close range, the average tourist can look at his stomach to see if he's breathing, and it's hardly noticeable.
Wow, because of the tape and girdle.
Yes. The preparation for going out to guard the tomb involves two men, the guard himself and an assistant who has already walked his tour and is getting a 2-hour break. Because we have a 6-inch masking tape, and we go through thousands and thousands of those rolls. And when the sentinel is ready to prepare, he just simply has a code word like tape, and the other guy will come around and start taping from the waist and could keep going around, and it becomes a girdle. But all the time he is sucking his stomach in, and once you have that almost like a plaster of Paris effect, you can hardly breathe. You have to take shallow breaths. So therefore, it enhances your ability to look like a real robot out there.
Wow, fascinating. Thanks for sharing that. Come rain, sleet, or snow, those that guard the tomb of the unknown soldier never abort their mission. We'll learn more about that in just a few moments. Stay with us.